Testing 1, 2. Well, we'll get the program started now. That was a great lunch, I thought. Very good. Very special day, I think, to honor folks in the room that we have today. So this is we're celebrating 2 years today of Diamond Pioneer Agricultural Award recipients, 2021 and 2022. The Diamond Pioneer Agricultural Achievement Registry was established in 1983 when the College of Agricultural Sciences celebrated its 75th anniversary. Since then, the college has honored people whose lifetime contributions to agriculture, natural resources, and the people of Oregon and/or Oregon State University have been significant. This award provides the opportunity to publicly recognize their accomplishments. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Stacy Simonich, and I have the privilege of serving as the newly appointed Dean of the College of Agricultural Sciences, our college. In an effort to introduce myself to you, to those of you who don't already know me, I'd like to provide a brief share a bit of my background and my vision for the college. And in fact, the print edition of Capital Press this week will have a story on me in it. I grew up in Wisconsin. You might hear that in my voice. I grew up in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Go Pack. But first, go Beavs. And while I can't say I grew up on a farm, I was a frequent visitor to my grandfather's small farm and to friends of ours that had a dairy. While I was there working with my grandfather and learning from him, I saw firsthand at a young age the collaborative power of the local experiment station in the land-grant university system through the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay. I was the first in my family to attend college. I worked at a local paper mill, the same paper mill my father worked in, to pay for my schooling at the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay. While I was at the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay, I had the opportunity to conduct undergraduate research, and I'm a big proponent of undergraduate research. And that opened the doors to me, really, to continue my education with a PhD in chemistry from Indiana University in Bloomington. Following my PhD, I worked in the private sector for the Procter & Gamble company, the big consumer product company many of you, and food company many of you might know. After working there for 6 years, I came to Oregon State University 21 years ago, and I've never looked back. In fact, I've been in this college for 21 years. While I'm relatively new to the role of dean, about a month in as dean, I have been in leadership in the college as executive associate dean, the number 2 in the college, for 2 years, and part of the College of Agricultural Sciences for more than 20 years. I love this place. I have served many roles as teacher, researcher, and administrator. In fact, at one point, I was all of those things and an OSU student when I got my MBA here at Oregon State. In fact, one of my former professors, my supply chain management professor, is in the room. So during my time at OSU, I've seen firsthand the power and significance of the work and dedication represented in this one room. The challenges facing our agricultural and natural resource economies and communities are only getting more complex. I don't have to tell all of you that. It is my vision as dean to strengthen the ties we have with leaders such as yourselves. The issues that must be solved cannot be tackled in the silo of the university. It will take all of us if we are to create opportunities for more students to engage in this important field of study, work, and research. It will take all of us if we are to truly create transforming solutions, illuminate the best path forward for all of us, strengthen the livelihoods of all Oregonians, and promote a deeper understanding of the importance of agriculture and natural resources. It is because of the dedication of people in this room that we honor today that we can commit with confidence to make tomorrow better for everyone. Thank you. So now we'll start the awards portion of the event today. As I read out the winners of this year's Diamond Pioneer Award, know that the snapshot of what I can share with you today, the description about each of these and their investment in Oregon, is only a glimpse of their tremendous impact. There are more details about each honoree in your programs, but even that brief summary doesn't do justice to their tremendous contributions. As I announce each recipient, I ask that you please stand to be recognized and stay at your table. An administrator in the college will present your award to you and pause for a photograph. With that, it is my great honor and privilege to begin with our first Diamond Pioneer recipient from the 2021 registry. And that person is Dan Carver. Sadly, Dan passed away last year. His wife, Jeannie, is accepting the award on his behalf. Dan raised sheep for both wool and meat near Maupin, Oregon, since 1986, and throughout his career has been widely recognized as a great supporter of conservation and land management practices in Wasco County. The Imperial Stock Ranch that Dan ran has had sheep grazing on it for more than 130 years. Before Dan purchased the ranch, there were only 14 sediment basins to aid in erosion control. Now there are 38. That dedication to stewardship and thoughtful management has left a lasting legacy on the industry. Our next Diamond Pioneer recipient is Dale Case. Dale, please stand. Dale grew up working on the family farm in Union County, Oregon, and today lives with his wife, Wanda, on a 160-acre farm outside Cove, Oregon, where they grow wheat, barley, and other crops. He began his career in the seed industry in 1968. After being honorably discharged from the Army, he worked for Del Monte for many years and later Seedex. Throughout his career, his service to the Oregon agricultural community has been widely recognized by the Oregon Wheat League, Oregon Wheat Commission, and the Oregon Wheat Foundation. He was also an integral part of developing the canola industry in Eastern Oregon. Please join me in recognizing Dale Case for his tremendous contributions. The next inductee to the 2021 Diamond Pioneer Registry is Robert Dittweiler. Bob, would you please stand? Bob is a second-generation farmer who established Blue Line Farms in Salem with his brother, Bernie. Today, the two brothers, along with Bernie's two sons, own and lease about 1,100 acres of land. He is a founding member of the Oregon Fruit and Vegetable Growers Committee and the Pudding River Watershed Council. He's also been a longtime member of the Oregon Grass Seed Bargaining Association and has served on the Marion County Soil and Water Conservation District Budget Committee. He was also instrumental in uniting 5 farmer co-ops in the Willamette Valley to form the highly successful and well-known Wilco Farmers Co-op. Please join me in thanking Bob Dittweiler for his contributions to Oregon agriculture. The next person I have the privilege of introducing is David Dorfler. David, please stand. David is a lifelong resident of Silverton, Oregon, where his family settled in 1877. A 1963 graduate of Oregon State with a bachelor's degree in agriculture, he turned down a position with Monsanto Corporation to work on his family farm with his wife, Rita. Throughout his career, he grew the farm from 80 to over 5,000 acres with the support of his family, employees, and community partners. Throughout his career, David has continually given back to both industry and community, serving on the Oregon State Board of Agriculture, the Fine Fescue Commission, the Bent Grass Commission, the Oregon Seed Council, and the ODA Smoke Management Committee, and as a member of the Silverton Volunteer Fire Department. Please join me in recognizing David Dorfler. The next award winner is Ronald Hathaway. Please stand. Raised on a ranch in Shasta County, California, Ron was actively involved in both 4-H and FFA in his youth. After completing both his bachelor's and master's degree in animal science, he came to Oregon State, where he obtained his PhD in 1987 and spent his entire career as a livestock agent for Klamath County until he retired in 2007 as professor emeritus. Throughout his career, Ron's extension program focused on improving the livestock industry in Klamath County, and he was instrumental in several public policy initiatives related to natural resources, including tackling the complex issues of irrigation and water allocation in the Klamath Basin. Please join me in recognizing Ron Hathaway's significant contributions. Our next Diamond Pioneer recipient is Verl Holden. Please stand. Verl has been an avid horticulturist since he was a teen, working at a nursery. In a 1953 graduate of Oregon State with a degree in floriculture and multiple minors in business, landscape design, and military service, Verl later served in the U.S. Air Force, after which he joined the Oregon Association of Nurseries, where he served on the board and was president in 1977. He also told me he played viola in the Oregon State Symphony. The founder of Holden Wholesale Growers, he remains active in the business at 88 years young with his son, Paul. Ever a friend of innovation, Verl has always been an early adopter of pioneering techniques in horticulture, and he remains at the forefront of the industry, being one of the first to begin growing industrial hemp in 2014. Please join me in recognizing Verl Holden contributions to Oregon. The next inductee to the 2021 Diamond Pioneer Registry is Arlene Kovesh. Please stand. Arlene and her husband Paul lived together in Corvallis until relocating to Petey, where they bought a 105-acre beef, cattle, and hay ranch, where they still live today in their log home. Over the years, they have raised numerous crops, as well as 2 daughters, both of whom graduated from Oregon State. Arlene's contributions to the agriculture community in Oregon over the years has been truly impactful. A member of the Polk County Women for Agriculture and the Oregon Women for Agriculture for more than 40 years, she has served in countless volunteer capacities and leadership roles. Other organizations she's been active in include the American Agri-Women, the Farm Bureau, 4-H, Polk County Livestock Association, and the Oregon Cattlemen's Association. Please join me in thanking Arlene Kovesh for her dedication and service to Oregon. It is now my privilege to introduce Paul Kovesh. Paul, please stand. In addition to farming for 56 years, Paul taught vocational agricultural classes at Corvallis High School for 30 years, judged livestock and county fairs, participated in the Benton County Farm Bureau, served as president twice, and has chaired the Oregon Women for Agriculture fundraiser auction. A member of the Polk County Livestock Association and the Soil and Water Conservation District. His dedication to the regional and statewide industry and community associations has spanned his entire career. Please join me in recognizing Paul Kovesh for his sharing his talents and enthusiasm for Oregon agriculture. Our next award winner goes to James Males. Please stand. Upon completing his postdoctoral position at Oklahoma State, James took a position as an assistant professor at Southern Illinois University until moving to the Pacific Northwest as a beef cattle nutrition faculty member in the Animal Sciences Department at Washington State University. After 10 years at WSU, James took on an administrative position as the head of Animal and Range Sciences at South Dakota State University, until coming to OSU finally in 1998, where he led the Animal Science Department. One of his most significant accomplishments while at OSU was his leadership in spearheading the building project to improve animal science teaching facilities on Campus Way. His tireless efforts working with the OSU Foundation to realize this important vision has left a lasting legacy, impacting education, research, and extension efforts at the college. Please join me in acknowledging James Males for his incredible contributions to OSU and Oregon agriculture. It is my honor to introduce our next Diamond Pioneer inductee, Mina McDaniel. Please stand. Mina has been a tireless advocate for advancing success and opportunity for women at OSU and was a true pioneer as the only female on the food science and technology faculty and as one of the first women to achieve tenure in the College of Agricultural Sciences. Born in Salem, while she was studying at Oregon State University, she was also a member of the university's field hockey, basketball, and softball teams in the era preceding Title IX. Following some time working in the private sector as a food scientist, she continued her studies, obtaining a PhD in sensory science from the University of Massachusetts, Amherst, and continued building a successful career in both private industry and academia. In 1983, Mina returned to OSU as an assistant professor in the College of Agricultural Sciences, where she also led the OSU Sensory Science Laboratory. Please join me in thanking Mina for her tireless commitment to advancing food science research, for her pioneering role in opening doors for women such as myself in science. Our next award winner is Robert Knutson. Please stand. Bob earned his bachelor's degree in agriculture from Oregon State and began farming his father's and uncle's farms with his brother. Over the years, the farm expanded and now exceeds more than 11,000 acres, focusing on dryland winter wheat. Well regarded for his use of no-till plantings and his excellence in land care and environmental consciousness, Bob has been recognized by Umatilla County Soil and Water Conservation District as Farmer of the Year. Bob has been an active member and leader in countless agricultural and commodity organizations, including with the Harvest States and Cenex cooperatives and helping oversee their merger as CHS, which is today a Fortune 100 business owned by agricultural cooperatives, farmers, ranchers, and other select stakeholders across the country. His many other contributions are too long to list. Please join me in thanking Bob Knutson for his dedication and service to Oregon agriculture. Our next Diamond Pioneer inductee is Alfred Schneider. Please stand. The oldest of 3 children, Alfred was always on his family farm and as an adult shared his passion for the agricultural community and farming with his wife and 5 children, 4 of whom graduated from Oregon State. After taking over the farming operations from his father and uncle, Alfred ushered it into the modern age with more diversified crops, embracing new technologies to improve efficiencies. A strong supporter of the Marion County Extension, his tireless efforts to improve the lives of his family, his community, and the greater agricultural industry is respected by many. Please join me in thanking Alfred Schneider for his contributions to Oregon agriculture. The next individual I'm privileged to introduce is George Pugh. Please stand. George was raised on his family's grass seed farm with his son, which his son is now engaged in operating as a 6th-generation Oregon farmer. Many members of the Pugh family are alumni of Oregon State and have supported the university in many ways over the years. As a philosophy major, George has applied his intellect to agriculture and the College of Agricultural Sciences significantly. His commitment to Oregon agriculture is exemplary, and his leadership in both industry and community service has been a tremendous impact on lives of many. Please join me in recognizing George Pugh for his many years of service. The next inductee to the Diamond Pioneer Registry is Clinton Reeder. Please stand. Clinton grew up working on his family farm near Helix, Oregon. After achieving his master's degree from Oregon State, he became a faculty member at Vincennes University in Indiana, working through Purdue University before returning to OSU in 1966 with a PhD in agricultural economics. In 1978, Clinton and his wife Karen decided to return to the family farm in Umatilla County, which has been in continuous family ownership for more than 144 years. Throughout his time running the family farm, Clinton continued as a professional consultant in economics and business management, providing economic feasibility studies, farm operations, planning, budgets, and many other services to the agricultural community. Please join me in thanking Clinton Reeder for his dedication to Oregon agriculture. Our next award winner is Dale Wilkins. Please stand. Oh, there we go. Dale holds a PhD in agricultural engineering from Iowa State and served as an agricultural engineer at the USDA ARS Columbia Plateau Conservation Research Center in Pendleton from 1979 to 2003. In that time, he authored more than 62 journal manuscripts and 28 reports, and led research resulting in innovations in equipment design, as well as advances in agronomy, plant breeding, hydrology, weed science, entomology, and much more. Please join me in thanking Dale Wilkins for his contributions to Oregon agriculture. All right, that was 2021. Woo. Let's move to 2022 recipients. The first award winner of the 2022 registry is Craig Anderson. Please stand. Craig Anderson. Born and raised on a northern Idaho beef cattle ranch, Craig is currently the co-owner and manager of the ranch, which has been in the family for more than 117 years. He received his Bachelor's of Science degree in Animal Sciences from the University of Idaho and a Master's and PhD in Animal Nutrition from Oregon State University. His academic career has included positions at Washington State University, as well as serving as the Dean of Agriculture and Natural Resources at the Chemeketa Community College, where he was instrumental in developing programs that supported the two major Oregon agricultural industries, horticulture and wine. He also was successful in the private sector, launching his own company as a livestock nutrition consultant, working globally in Egypt, South Korea, Mexico, Russia, Colombia, Venezuela, and several other countries. His contributions to both agriculture and his community have been invaluable. Please join me in recognizing Craig Anderson. Our next inductees to the Diamond Pioneer Registry are John and Lynn Breese. Please stand. John and Lynn Breese follow a long tradition of Oregon agricultural leaders. Both John's father, Eldred Breese, and Lynn's father, Neil Hoffman, are inductees to the Registry of Diamond Pioneers. Lynn graduated from Oregon State in 1963 with a degree in home economics and served in OSU Extension for 17 years in 4-H and home economics. John obtained a master's degree in science from Oregon State, and following 4 years of service in Vietnam, as a helicopter pilot in the U.S. Army, he taught high school science for 13 years. In 1987, the Breeses returned to the family ranch in Prineville, following the passing of John's father. And together, John and Lynn set about providing educational opportunities and community service while improving the ecological status of the ranch. Please join me in recognizing the significant educational and community programs that John and Lynn Breese have given to Oregon. The next Diamond Pioneer Award winner is Bill Brewster. Please stand. Bill received both his bachelor's and master's degrees from Oregon State, and following a short period of working at an agricultural chemical company in California, he returned to academia in Corvallis, first with the US EPA and then as an instructor with the Weed Science Program and the Crop Science Department, where he served for 28 years before retiring. During his tenure, he conducted herbicide and weed management work in an array of agronomic crops and was the leading global researcher on weed management in peppermint. His knowledge of weeds and weed management has been described as encyclopedic. He is well respected by all with whom he has worked. Please join me in thanking Bill Brewster for his many years of service. Our next Diamond Pioneer recipient is Adriel Gouray. Please stand. Born and raised in Peru, Adriel came to Oregon State to complete his master's degree and PhD in seed science and technology in 1975. Throughout his career, Adriel held numerous international positions, focusing on the improvement of seed quality assessment until returning to Oregon State to lead the OSU Seed Lab in 1997. Under his leadership, the OSU Seed Lab grew both in capabilities and international recognition. During his tenure, Adriel truly transformed the OSU Seed Lab into an institute not only for testing, but also for research and education. Please join me in thanking Adriel Gouray for his contributions to the agriculture in Oregon State. Our next award recipient is Connie Hatfield. Please stand. Connie, along with her late husband Doc and their 2 children, arrived in the Oregon high desert in 1976, leaving behind a successful veterinary practice in Montana to establish a ranch where livestock and nature were in balance. The Hatfield High Desert Ranch set out to demonstrate how a ranch could be ecologically sustainable and simultaneously economically viable. Connie and her family have been instrumental over the years in promoting sustainable land management and have collaborated with the Department of Animal and Rangeland Sciences here in the college on a variety of research and extension efforts. She is also a charter member of the Oregon Watershed Improvement Coalition, a grassroots group that aims to bring both environmentalists and production agriculturalists to the table to solve sticky environmental issues. It is today one of Oregon's premier organizations focused on sustainability, now known as the Governor's Watershed Enhancement Board. Please join me in congratulating Connie Hatfield on this well-deserved honor. Our next Diamond Pioneer inductee is James Thompson. Please stand. After obtaining his bachelor's degree in animal science from the University of Wisconsin River Falls, James joined the military, where he served as a veterinary food inspection specialist. Upon discharge from the military, he obtained his PhD from the University of Missouri and took a position as the extension sheep specialist with South Dakota State University. In 1989, Jim joined the Department of Animal Sciences at Oregon State University as the extension sheep specialist. In this role, he developed extension programs to meet the needs of the diverse clientele that included farm flock, range, and small farm producers. His expertise was highly regarded by many near and far throughout his career, and his contributions to the industry, the university, and his community have made a lasting impact. Please join me in thanking James Thompson for his commitment and dedication. Our next recipient is Don Worth. Please stand. Don hails from a legacy of Oregon homesteaders, growing up on his parents' grass seed farm, where he learned the importance of creative and innovative thinking. Always resistant to doing things the way they've always been done, he has been widely recognized for management practices he helped develop that provided alternatives to field burning with the added benefit of improving soil health and combating the blind seed disease. Over the years, Don has been an invaluable collaborator with OSU research and extension efforts, donating seeds for research and helping to fundraise for scholarships to support opportunities for students interested in pursuing agricultural education at Eastern Oregon State University. Please join me in recognizing Don Worth for his dedication and service to Oregon agriculture. Our next Diamond Pioneer Award winner is Larry Zwiffel. Please stand. Larry studied poultry science at Oregon State with plans to become a chicken farmer, and following graduation served in the National Guard for 6 years while working on his family's dairy farm, as well as working with his wife Pam, raising, laying hens, and selling eggs to local stores in the school district. He later added a small herd of Simmental cattle, and as his business grew, so too did his leadership in the industry, serving on the first board of the Oregon Simmental Association. By the time he turned 30, Larry and his wife Pam purchased his parents' dairy farm, and 5 years later, they were both recognized by the Farm Bureau as the most outstanding young farmer and ranchers representing Oregon at the National Convention. Please join me in thanking Larry for his many contributions and his service. Our final inductee today is Pamela Hansen-Zweifel. Please stand. Pam was born in Corvallis, where she lived until the end of her sophomore year of high school when her family moved to Ames, Iowa. While in Ames, Pam was active in the concert band and marching band, but then returned to Corvallis after graduation with her family to attend Oregon State. While at OSU, Pam met Larry, who refers to her as the best thing that ever happened to him, and the two moved to Tillamook, where they raised their 3 sons and worked on their family farm together while Pam served as a substitute teacher. Always active in support of the family farming operation, Pam also led groups in the poultry 4-H and served as the women's chairperson for a Tillamook County Farm Bureau and as an officer in the Tillamook Women's Aglow. Please join me in recognizing Pam for her service in the agricultural community in Tillamook County. Well, now we come to our closing. What an amazing room filled with a lifetime of service, stellar work, and tireless commitment to agriculture, community, and the future of our great state, and also to our college. Please join me in congratulating all 32 Diamond Pioneer Award recipients from 2021 and 2022 with a round of very well-deserved applause. I'd like to thank the Agricultural Research Foundation and Dan Arp, who's the director, for providing funding for this event. Also, the centerpieces are for each pioneer to take home, so don't forget that before you go. Last, we also ask that each pioneer meets out front in the lobby for some group photos. Thank you so much, and see you next year for the 2023 Diamond Pioneer Awards.